Joined by Colorado's best attorney, Phil Harding, in our law school for the layperson, talking about depositions. And really, you know, you've schooled us so much over the years, and
right.
Today is it's such a relevant day for it to, you know, be talking about this because of the enormous accident, the deadly accident on I-70 we just had.
Yeah, we were talking about this before we went on the air, and let's talk a little bit about what this reinforces. You know, if it's determined that just one truck caused all of this, with all the deaths and the injuries, you need to maximize on your own car insurance, your uninsured, underinsured, because if one person caused this, his insurance or her insurance, it needs to be spread out of everyone that's been killed or injured, and so that means you're going to get nothing on this thing. Whereas your own uninsured, underinsured, you need to maximize that more than anything, including if you have rental insurance and homeowners insurance with the same company, get an umbrella, right? An umbrella for like $300 or $400 adds $1 million more of coverage. But make sure you get a rider for your uninsured, underinsured, because if you're involved in that incident, don't worry about what someone else has, their insurance. You can never rely upon that. You can rely upon your own. So
the UM, the UIM, and the umbrella.
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
And today you're talking about depositions. When there's an accident like this, I mean, is it likely that you know, all these people, these survivors, are going to have to be deposed?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about depositions, and there will be depositions on this because generally depositions occur in bigger cases when they're in trial, and that's in district court where this will be, whether it'll be in state or federal court. But let's go over depositions.
Okay.
And really, right after this incident, if you're injured, and let's just talk about the situation, the other side's insurance company is going to call you up, and they're going to want to get a statement from you. And find out if you're injured. So I'm going to go over depositions, I'm going to go over statements, and how this is going to help you all the way through trial.
So you're just going to kind of break it down, what a deposition is exactly then.
Right.
Okay.
So a deposition is really a statement or testimony under oath once a lawsuit is filed, and you're in front of a court reporter, everyone's in the room, you're in there, your attorney's in the room, the other side's in there. There's a court reporter that's taking down everything that's being said. Now, this deposition can be used in court, so if you change your testimony, they're going to use that to impeach you. They're going to be asking about exhibits, and also they may be talking about statements that you made right after this incident.
You know, you've talked to us before about, you know, what to do and what not to do immediately following an accident. I mean, again, using this example of the I-70 accident, I mean, it's so chaotic, but you're going to get phone calls pretty quickly, right, from insurance companies and stuff. What should you say or not say?
Yeah, well, first of all, you need to know who you're giving a statement to, right? Your insurance company, you have a duty to cooperate. So talk to them, but make sure you have an attorney on the line. The other side's insurance, rarely do you give a statement. So let's say, you know, someone called you up regarding this I-70 incident, and they represented whoever caused this. They want a statement. There is a law in Colorado that says the other side cannot take a statement within 15 days, but they do. They ignore the law all the time.
Wow. They're
betting that you don't know it. And here's the statute. It's CRS 1321-301, and what it says is if a person is injured, right, as a result of the occurrence which might give rise to liability. It doesn't say does give rise, but might give rise. And you went and saw a doctor. We're going to jump down to sub C here. It says within 15 days after the date of the occurrence, the other side cannot get a statement until at least 15 days. So there's a reason why our state capitol said this law is important. They know the difference between the police taking a statement to try to see who's at fault versus the other side's insurance company. The other side's insurance company, they are not your friend. Do not give them a statement.
So, okay, so I've got the 15-day date down, so the other side can't call you. Sometimes they try, but they're not supposed to call you within 15 days.
They always try, yeah.
And then they might try to settle a case too soon as well, right?
Exactly. In that statute, also, if you read further, it says they can't even settle a case within 30 days. And the reason why is right after an incident, you have no idea what your injuries are. And it's actually sub B on this, which isn't here, but you need to know you can't even settle a case within 30 days if you have personal injuries. Now, that's totally different than the property damage. There might be two different adjusters. I want to talk about some tips about depositions, okay? And here's some insider tips that I give to my clients. First of all, I want you to be honest, and that sounds really easy, right? Because if you're telling a lie, you got to remember a lie. Just be honest. I tell my clients, don't try to win the case at the deposition, right? I want them to pause before they answer. And the reason why is when they're pausing, I can object to the question if I don't like it. Keep the answers short. So if you can answer with a yes, no, or I don't know, that's exactly what I want. And never assume or guess during a deposition. Like the other side's going to say, how fast was this individual going? You don't know, so you can say, hey, look, I'm guessing here, and then say it's an assumption and say they were going 60 or 70 or whatever the case may be.
But make it very clear that you were guessing and that it's not.
That's right,
Okay.
because remember, this deposition can be used in trial.
Okay, that's good stuff. It's so relevant. Thank you so much, Phil. We
You're welcome.
appreciate it. Now, if you have a question for our legal expert, go to kwgn.com, click on Colorado's Best. You're going to see Phil Harding's photo right there on the right side. If you click on it, you can send him your questions directly. He will take the time to answer them each personally and confidentially. And to reach Harding & Associates directly, call his number 303-762-9500. You can also get a free consultation anytime, and you can find him online at hlaw.org.